Okay, surprise, live with Aunt Jesta. We are about to watch 4, Volume 2, the anticipated concluding episode of the 4th season of Netflix hit show. I thought I'd jump on live here on the channel, going to give some quick predictions and thoughts on what's to come on live, both episodes, to give our instant reactions to the finale. Well, I'll say volume of season 4, best Stranger Things in season 1. I kind of feel that thing that certain shows of years, like Lost, other shows, were about how many seasons they had left, where the end game was. They were able to get things on course. 2 and 3 kind of were a little bit because they didn't know how much time they had season. They've clearly seen where the ends are on track. It was a great first bit. Can't wait to watch these next 6-hour episodes. That's not 6 hours, but it's a lot of time. Your thoughts on Volume 1 of Season 4 so far?
I know somebody's going to die. Maybe more than one person.
There may be spoilers for Volume 1 in here if you haven't watched Volume 1 of Season 4 yet.
Yeah.
But we don't know anything yet. So anything we say about what we think is going to happen in Volume 1 is not a spoiler. It's a prediction. It's a guess. So you said you think he's going to die?
I think Eddie's definitely going to die.
I sure hope not. Eddie's been a great addition to the show.
Yeah, I think they had realized he was going to be such a fan favorite. They filmed it, and I think he's going to die.
He's got season 2 Bob vibes.
Yeah. And
season 2 Bob vibes.
What was the other guy? Alexi. He's got Alexi vibes.
Yeah, there are ways that they create a really nice, cool new fan favorite, just viciously murder them and ruin our lives. And I have read the creators where they said there is going to be a count in this next little.
I hope God is. If I'm not watching season 5.
Steve's the goat.
If it's Steve, I'm not watching season 5. Like,
goes down, I'm out. But with that prediction, I have one big prediction. These last 2 episodes, I told Jesta, like, as soon as we finish Volume 1, exactly what happened. I think we're getting the Infinity War ending.
yeah.
He's going to gain control of Hawkins, or the Upside Down is going to start in Hawkins. Season's going to end with our heroes down and beaten. Final season, season 5, is going to have to be a big comeback. Now, there have been hints throughout the show. I've read articles talking there could be time travel elements coming because they're back to the big thing in season. A lot about Back to the Future. We learned in the first volume of this season that the Upside Down is apparently stuck on the. I
have a theory on that.
Okay, go ahead.
The theory is, okay, so the Upside Down is basically a hive mind. Like, they've said the hive mind thing numerous times. Vecna has created his version of Hawkins' memories. Well, his memories of stuff that he doesn't know about is based on people he's brought in. And now Will Byers, so he brought Will Byers in and his hive mind. So obviously Will remembers at that point in time that he came back in. That's his memory of it. And now I think that they have, like, Nancy's room is frozen in that moment. That's the day Will was brought in, and that's the time that his hive mind was brought into Vecna's Upside Down, and know that. I think that's personally why he's putting these teenagers in, is he's trying to expand the Upside Down using their memories of different places to create a copy of the world.
I think that's a good theory. That makes a lot of sense, but there could also be a way they could twist that to make you able to access through their memory. I don't know. I could see time travel coming in, but my prediction for season 5 would almost be too on the nose of just reading off Avengers. Maybe they won't do that. I don't know. I also think that I read this in articles. He just like things up in the Upside Down this way. There seems to be no been multiple times where
I've said that
in Hawkins they go through water. It'd be Barb, Steve, and the gang going down into the lake in the recent season, and when they come back down, there's no water on the other side of the upside down. That might just be an upside down. It looks without the water. Maybe there's some reason the water's not there. I don't know. But yeah, I think Vecna wins. I think season ends with him winning and all lost, and then we have to come back and have the big five. They've come too far at this point in time to just have the kids at the end and be like, well, for the fourth straight season, we did it. We're all good. And then something's gonna pop up now. I hope Vecna is the big bad. There's still the kind of hanging on the thing, but I would such a better big bad to me because he's connected to the main characters. And we could find there's something more than what we thought it was, but that's a direct personal to 11 itself, whereas the Mind Flayer is just this kind of facey and my kind of thought and hope is that we've seen that when Dial, before he got transformed, had an affinity for spiders. So maybe the Mind Flayer, which makes Spider, is a creation of his. He created this monster of the. It seems like the whole mind. So maybe he's the centerpiece, and the Mind Flayer is just a tool. Him at Big Bad, because I'd rather him because he's better at Big Bad than just a motionless monster that's on the other. Mind Flayer
I think he's controlling. I think that the Mind Flayer was this type of void, because when you watch that falls into when he gets pushed into there's nothing there. If you watch again, it doesn't look like Hawkins. It's this empty realm. And that made it look like Hawkins, and he molded it into the way he wanted. I think that the Mind Flayer may have been there, but Vecna controlling it because the psychic abilities that has. That he is now controlling the mind, it's doing what he wants, and he is molding the upside down into what he wants. Because he even said previously, when he was a child, he wanted to be a certain way, and he wanted it to be this way. Well, he's not in the effing world anymore. He's building his own world the way he wants it to be.
Also important to note on that same trajectory, this perceived hierarchy in the upside down of the Mind Flayer being the biggest of the big bad is came up with on their own. And all the characters are just what based on Dungeon and Dragon characters. So Dustin, cute and adorable. And they almost, I actually did, I'm not going to take actions in an article, they can be rough over and over again in volume 1, almost like they're setting it up for him so confident, and then he was wrong about everything all along. So he even mentioned at one point in time, we've got to figure out a little bit super, villain or whatever, and maybe he was about everything so it was wrong. The Mind Flayer was just a puppet creation of Vecna.
I feel like in season 1, the whole reason why Demogorgon coming out, because if you remember, 11 didn't go into she was in the void, and the Demogorgon showed up. I think Vecna sent the Demogorgon to find her, to bring her back in, because he wants her to help him open portals. Now, he has decided how to open portals, because he's done it multiple times. When he pulled Clean, when he pulled that stupid guy with the shit on his face, when he he's figured out how to open portals. The only way he can do it is by killing somebody. He knows that 11 can do it without killing somebody. And I think he sent the Demogorgon out there to her almost. They called him a foot soldier previously, but I think he going out there, they had said that the Demogorgon was a foot soldier, Vecna was supposed to be the lieutenant of the Mind Flayer, the other way around. Mm-hmm. I think he controls everything because of his son. Because he's the one that's he's literally building a copy Like, you can go back and you can watch when he falls. It does not look like Hawkins. It looks like the freaking surface of the moon.
Well, there's also the suggestion that there's a third realm, because we've seen Vecna in the upside down his attic, takes his victims where he has Nancy in the volume 1. Is not that. It's not the black and white upside down. It's the kind of blood red realm. So it seems like there's a third realm, whether it's like a mind thing, actual physical upside down in the real world is, but their perception, their brains when he takes control of the brains. I mean, it's clearly true.
I think it's the same place. I think it's the same place. His house is in the center of it, and it's all like just spider webs out.
But we know Nancy's body is in the upside down.
No, it's not Nancy. No.
No, she doesn't jump out of the upside down when everybody else jumps, because he takes her, and she's still in the upside down.
Oh, sorry.
At the exploded version of it, and they're still looking back at her in the upside down. But her body is still in the upside down. The red place that he takes her is a different place, but it's more like in there, him and they're perceived when he gets in space. Whatever. Any thoughts? I'm ready to watch.
No, I think I have said enough.
She didn't want to do this, and then she carried the show. So good.
I just didn't want to be on camera because I'm drunk and I look terrible.
We're gonna watch this. We'll come back live for instant reactions. Our thoughts immediately after we've watched both episodes, how it all plays out. How right were we? Most likely the latter. Subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when we're going to go live to do reactions after we watch Volume 2, the finale of Season 4, Stranger Things. I'm only doing this live because I'm actually excited about this. I'm just excited about Stranger Things since Season 1, like I said. So what do you think? Have you liked this season so far? He's in it today. All right, that's the end of the stream. We'll be night.